Okay, welcome guys. Today we're going to be doing a review of Starbase Orion. This game's already been in the App Store for quite a while. We're going to jump into the game, do a full review on it, show you how cool this game is. And I have to admit, this is one of my favorite games that I play on my iPhone and my iPad. Right now I'm running it on iPad Air that I just actually picked up. Now, this game, I would have to say, I mean, if you guys are familiar with Master of Orion 2, Star Wars Rebellion, or especially Star Trek Birth of the Federation, this game is going to be very good for you. So I have a couple of games running right now. I'm going to show you a couple of them and show you how the game runs and how cool it is. So first we're going to dive into single player. I have a couple of games going on right now. And I think my latest game here, this guy here. Alright, as you can see, I have a pretty big empire. My empire is pretty darn huge. I expanded quite a while, and everything is basically in a, how do I say, it's almost like Birth of the Federation, where you have each sector is basically square-based. And each star here represents a system, so you can dive in, you can see which planets are there. Obviously, there's really nothing in this system. Just one small planet. Where's my capital? I think my capital is Virgo. So as you can see here, the little thing identifies which planets are colonized. That's my main planet. One of my top planets, actually. Very cool. This is almost like Civilization in space. I really like it. It's very easy to pick up this game. Honestly, I think the learning curve for me to actually go from buying the game and actually playing it, no tutorial, 10-15 minutes, and I was basically playing the game right off. I believe this is one of my first games actually that I played, and it's really cool. As you can see, you can design, you can move farmers, you can put more into research, do stuff like that, but you have to monitor how much food you have. As you can see, I have 29, 312 in stockpile. On the top there, you have how much gold you're producing. And on the top left is your leaders. Those are the guys that are going to help run your fleets. And as you can see, I have tons of fleets. I have a lot of ships that are standing by for defense and offensive tactics. Now right now I think I have the playing the computer on average, so as you can see I kind of shot around the place. I'm kind of like master of this game right now. I'm gonna win either way. There are a lot of other races. You handle diplomacy with them. Some of them are tough, some of them not so much. Like I forgot which ones are easy. I think these blue guys are really easy to handle. Options on the bottom. You have a lot of things you can do with your empire here. Going to the empire view kind of gives you a list of everything that's going on. You have your production on the right hand. You can just tap it, choose what you want to focus. You can build a starbase, more factories, and then you can build ships. Now the cool thing about the ships here is you can design them. If you go into military, as you can see, some of my ships are damaged. You can go into the ship designer here, and you could actually design your own ships. I can make a new one, or I can literally jump right in here, add really cool stuff going on, add heavy armor plating, and basically build a ship. The only things that I noticed in this game that I really am not too crazy about is these are the ships I have. Obviously, you can see there's a lot of shining stars. Once you build a ship, you have to change the name of it constantly every time you launch it, and you can't rename them. So if I tap this guy with the 87 there, you can only upgrade it or scrap it. You can't change the name, which is kind of really weird, but you know, that's not a big deal. It's not a deal breaker by any means. So, as you can see here, I declared war on these guys here in the Sequin system because they took this planet, which I'm not cool with. So I'm going to actually invade And I just took that planet. And now I have Sequin. Took the planet. It's now under, well, human control. I'm playing the humans. And that's how easy it is to take over a system and now go for the heartland of this race here. Battles in this game they're automated, so I mean you can give orders to your ships. When you click turn, basically it kind of gives you automation of what happened. The AI controls your ships, which is fine. I would like to see, hopefully, maybe down the road, that more real-time combat would be really cool, where the player can control it. But for now, that's fine. It's fine. Obviously, you can control research here. This is really important. This is where you're going to basically design everything you want to deal with. Civilian projects, military projects. Obviously, I'm upgrading my ionic cannons so I can really buff up my ships. You can make a personal cloaking device. Basically, anything you can think of, you're going to do. One cool thing I like about this game is the developers constantly release updates. It might be a couple of months, but boom, they'll come out with an update. So that continued support is really nice. Not like other developers where they'll make a game. I'm not going to name names, but there's some developers out there that'll make a game, they'll throw it out there, and you won't hear high or low from them for a year or two. Foreign relations. The diplomacy in this game is pretty good. I forgot who I'm at war with here. Relations, equitable, harmonious. Who am I at war with? Ah, there we go. Treaty hostile. So I'm going to go to pious here. And here you can do tons of things. You can make a treaty, declare peace. Not a lot of options, but enough so that you can get by and kind of negotiate with other races. The AI is pretty good. It's not the best, but it's okay. It'll do, basically. So what we're going to do next is we're going to play a couple turns. I'm going to show you guys what, hopefully I can get some combat in here, because these guys are going all like Omisha. But maybe I can head there. Take only 9 turns. Now, if you're playing multiplayer, when you click turn, you know, you're not going to be able, you know, each turn is probably, you're going to have to wait for the other players to finish theirs. So it's not going to be, if you're doing multiplayer aspect, be prepared when you do a turn, you're going to give it a couple more hours, then you're going to do another turn. When you're doing single player, it's a lot more quicker. You just click turn and boom, it'll go directly into, as you can see, start date up there. Not good, so we're just going to click turn and continue. And if you don't get any events, it just kind of speed through it. Yeah, Pius declared war against my empire. Ah, big deal. I got an Endurance class starship already. I think it's my cruiser. I'm sending that fleet over to deal with that guy. Do that. So this game is really cool if you want a really look at technology really quickly. If you really want a game that's is not quick, but a game that's a fully loaded space exploration and conquest game. Now you can have up to 7 AI opponents. As you can see, I'm building a lot of ships. I have Independence class, Endurance class, and you can name the class starship if you want. Military conflict. There we go. So this is how conflict is. As you can see, my side is on the right-hand side. Enemies on the left-hand side. I think they have a starbase. I think this is a starbase here. You can go right into the enemy ship. I think they're pretty powerful, actually. I have a couple of, ooh, yeah, they are pretty powerful. So you can do this. You tap orders, kind of give them all orders. AI kind of auto-generates what you want to do, but I'm going to go with what the AI does. I don't think that battle's actually going to last too, it's going to be too well. Click turn. As you're going to see here, it's going to go over one turn, and it's going to kind of give you combat continues. You can kind of tap this and kind of go in a little further here. But basically all you're doing is watching this. So I got my whole fleet attacking this starbase here. There's my dreadnought ships. This thing on the bottom here, between back and orders, this little line here, that'll tell you once it reaches the end, the combat is done. I think it's going to have to go into another turn. Jeez, he's really smashing on my ships there. Ooh, this ship's taking quite a while up there. Shields are gone. Armor is at 86%. He'll do though. I already lost one ship. And I'm going to lose my battle star. Yes, I did name it a battle star. That's not going to do too well. Zooming does need to get a little fixed because, you know, when you try to zoom, it kind of pushes you too far out or too far in, and you have to be very gentle with it. Yeah, I lost a battle star. Oh wow, I lost 4 ships already. So as you can see, I'm not doing too well. You know, they're going to lose, but they're going to do a lot of damage to my fleet. And this guy here is still in pretty good shape. And my capital ships are pretty much all gone. So obviously, not that great. You can go back in here, click orders, tell them what you want to do. But that's basically combat. Now, jumping into other parts of the game, Leader, I would say, is the last part here. Leader allows you to kind of, you can hire leaders, like this guy right here, to run your colonies or run your military. And, oh, I should have actually relocated this guy here.
Always attack, never retreat.
And basically they'll help you with combat. But you're paying them, basically. You're just getting leaders to assist you in your galactic conquest of the galaxy. So as you can see here, you get a whole list of all the planets. But that's basically it. It's very quick, very simple, but it's very in-depth. It's nice, it's simple, but there's a lot of stuff you can go into here. I mean, you can go into how much food you're generating here, how much money. Leaders is a big thing. As you can see, I built more ships than I have actually from leaders, which is not a smart idea, but I just wanted to make a crap load of ships because I did lose a number of them. And that's basically single player here. Research is a big thing, so that's probably one thing, if you do pick up this game, you want to concentrate on, because last thing you want to be fighting is a empire like these guys here that have like 1 million ships, and you're using laser 1 technology, which is not good. So that's single player, very easy. With single player, you don't have to wait for another player to go. You can just literally play for hours, which I've been known to do. I'm not going to save that because I got my butt kicked in that one. So now we're going to jump into multiplayer here. I actually have 2 games going on right now. So I have a human game. I have a game where I'm playing a human. And this is more of my serious game. playing, I believe, 2 other people in this game. And what I love about this game, especially with the new iOS 7, you have a chat log. You can literally jump in here and, you know, I touch base with some people. Obviously, we're not that chatty, but you can literally go in here, type in a couple of words. Hey, what's up? And you can do whatever you want there. I'm probably not going to want to send that though. And you can kind of make backdoor deals, which some of the players in my other game have been doing behind my back, which kind of worries me. As you can see here, I'm not that far developed. I haven't even ran into anybody yet. But this game, I'm playing more like a Klingon race. And as you can see, I already ran into somebody. I actually declared war against this guy because I just want to kick his butt. His fleet ran away here, and I focused my projects on developing some cool ships, and especially a Vorchak class ship. Yes, I embedded a lot of Star Trek things in this game. I have a troop transport going over to this system here, which I'm going to take from this guy. And what I love about this chat system here is, as you can see here, I love taunting. So, you know, I put, Matt, you're going to be in a world of hurt in a few turns, which he is, because this is, I think he only has one other planet, which is the one on the top right. But the thing is, him and, as you can see, whispers quietly to McGrath on the top there, which kind of gives you that kind of sense of backdoor deals, which I do like in games, because, you know, not everything is out in the open. You know, some nations make treaties behind closed doors and surprise you, and it kind of always adds to the feel of the game. You know, when you have stuff like that, it's kind of cool. Obviously, in this game, I'm not developed too well as in the other game. I only have 3 systems compared to, I think, like 20 or 30 in the other game. But overall, if you're looking for a really space amazing game, this is one that I picked up. It's really worth the money for the price in the App Store. I believe when I got this I think it was $7. And I could tell you, best money I spent on the App Store, because $7 got me a really great game, and you know, I literally play it every day. So the things that I would like to see improved in this game, as you can, I'll go back into this this here so I can give you an idea. Things I would like to see improved in this game is obviously a real-time strategy combat. So when 2 fleets run into each other, you can kind of have, you know, provide orders to ships while they're in combat, not have to click turn and hope for the best. I would like to see ships renamed, be able to assign fleets and then name them, and stuff like that. But overall, I haven't run into too much stuff that I want to change in this game. Overall, I mean, I think colonization, the learning curve on here is really great. Simple to understand. I mean, you literally just tap on a system, see what's in it. Population capacity 1. I'm not bothering. Very quick, very simple. You don't have to spend 2 hours learning how to play this game. It's a really fun, addicting space strategy game, and I do recommend it for the price that's in the App Store. It's a really great game. And that's about it. So that's my review of this game. Pretty much all positive. Just a few things I would like to change, but that's about it. I mean, if you're really looking for a great space simulator, this is it. So that's my review for this game here, guys, and I will catch you in the next review. See ya.